What's going on, Aries? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading from May 15th to the 21st, 2023. So in this reading, Aries, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for this upcoming week. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming. We're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides and so much more regarding this week, Aries. Now, before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, Aries, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button. My bad. Subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that. Now, the AC in this place I'm staying at is out, so it's literally like a sauna in here. And I wasn't going to do the readings, but then I thought, well, I'm doing the fire signs today, so let's keep it hot. So I might be like sweating through my shirt. It is what it is. The show must go on. So that being said, Aries, I'm going to pull the energy and we'll see what wants to come through for you for this week, 15th to the 21st of May, 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Aries. Yes. Yes. Let's go ahead and see what we got here for you, Aries. Okay. All right. Well, Aries, interesting energy. Let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe. What energy do you need more of? What energy from a higher level do you need to embody this week from the universe? The first energy you have is expansion. All right, so the whole point of the universe itself, Aries, is to expand. And this is really about getting out of your comfort zone here, Aries, this week. So this week, don't be afraid to take some risks. Don't be afraid to expand your mind, or like what I'm getting to tell you is that whatever area that you're primarily focused on in your life right now, Aries, make sure that you expand that area. Okay, so basically don't get complacent. Okay, don't rest on your laurels. Expand. Even if you're killing it, there could be this idea, there's something coming through about if it's not broke, don't fix it. I would stay away from that philosophy this week, okay? If it ain't broke, of course, you don't need to fix it, but in some areas, you might have to be ahead of the curve, Aries, is what I would tell you, okay? We also have breaking through barriers. So something that's been holding you back for a long time, you're going to have an opportunity this week, or at least the universe is guiding you to break through some sort of really deep. What I'm picking up on from this, Aries, is some sort of one of the primary pains of your life. We all have primary pains in our life. For some of you, it may be relationships. If you have a hard time, whatever you have a really hard time with, like relationships, money, spirituality, health, whatever, you can really create some change, expansion, and breakthrough barriers. Wow, it fits good for the Aries energy anyway. And then you also have, I like this a lot. You have non-attachment. Okay, so expansion, breaking through barriers, and non-attachment. So this is really listening to that little spark plug that you are, Aries. That's like, I want to do this. Do it, expand, break through, but don't be attached to the outcome, okay? You're going to see me do this a lot during this reading. Okay, now, let's get into the tarot. Your opportunity, Aries, for this upcoming week is the Five of Pentacles here. So the Five of Pentacles, that's a weird opportunity. Why would that be your opportunity? I don't know. The Five of Pentacles usually has to do with being on the outside, feeling like you are a stranger or that somehow you're wounded or somehow. And I really feel like the reason, okay, it hit me. The reason the Five of Pentacles is here in your opportunity is because of expansion, breaking through barriers, and non-attachment. What I'm getting from this here, Aries, with this is you need to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation so that you become comfortable in it. Because right now, I feel a lot of you are killing it in certain areas, okay? What I'm getting this is like a lot of you really are killing it, okay? You've really done a great job in certain areas of your life, but whatever that major pain point is for you, once again, some of you I'm picking up it's going to be relationships. A lot of you it is going to be switching careers. A lot of you this does have to do with getting more independence, okay, interdependence in money, but a lot of you it's people as well. So embrace the grind this week. Like the more, like the body should be, like the message that I'm getting is something I heard Sadhguru say. Like at the end of the day, Aries, if your body isn't tired, you're not doing enough. Not the mind, not the emotions, but the body. At the end of your day this week, from the 15th to the 21st, you should be going to bed like, wow, I just put in that work, or like, wow, we really just expanded. And like at the end of the day, you want to be spent. Like you want to go to bed like, I want to be spent. Like I gave it my all, especially in your weak points. Okay, because this is not, I'm telling you right now, don't double down on your strengths this week. Work on your weak points. Balance yourself out. There's time and place for everything. That's what I'm getting right now. Now, we're going to see when we clarify, though. Now, you have the Page of Swords, Aries, as your challenge. Okay, the Page of Swords is you getting more information on something. It's coming through as well as there could be someone that you know is into you that's not reaching out. Or what I'm getting, this is to do with love, Aries. There's some sort of connection, or there's some sort of thing that's developing for you, or this could be someone you know, whatever it is. There's someone holding back information from you, especially in the love department. Okay, so for some of you, you could be, messing around with someone and they want to be in a relationship with you, but they're like, your challenge is, now for others of you, it doesn't have to do with that. For others of you, this Page of Swords is simply getting more information. For others of you, you may be dealing with a stalker of some kind. Now, for others of you that are very spiritual, there is something about someone spying on you. Like I want to be honest. There's something about someone astral projecting, or there's something about someone remote viewing you. For some of you, this is a very powerful person, or this is someone like you think you know how the world works. Trust me, you don't. Trust me, you don't. Okay, and I don't either. I'm not about that, Aries. But what I'm telling you is like, it's weird. Now, let's go ahead and get to your. Do you see the sweat? I like this because the sweat is just like dripping. It's going to start dripping through in this reading. Now, your overall general energy for this week is the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. Love it, Aries. It's a great time to start something new. It's also a great time to focus on your physical health. Or once again, really what I'm getting is balancing out that weak point. The Nine of Pentacles has to do with independence. For a lot of you, financial independence, working on that. You have the Ace of Pentacles, starting something new. And you also have the Temperance card, which is moderation, balance, tempering any of your weaknesses out. So for a lot of you, this is going to be taking a more balanced approach to life and really focusing on your financial goals or your health goals. For a lot of you, you're going to have a lot of energy. What I'm getting from this is there's going to be a lot of energy. So you might as well put in the work now, Aries. Now, I'm getting this strong. The reason why the Five of Pentacles is here in your opportunity is because you have the opportunity right now to really like go fast and go hard, and then rest like in June, July, August. But like right now, you gotta really go for it, okay? In whatever your weak points are. But then there is something about someone holding back energy from you in love. It's not really coming through as a full love reading, but we'll expand on it. Now, when it comes to what you don't see coming, of the Two of Swords, of the Judgment card, and you also have the Ten of Cups when it comes to what you do not see coming, Aries. And so there really could be some sort of download that you're getting that you don't want to look at. For a lot of you, this has to do with your ideal vision for your life. The Ten of Cups is like a wish fulfillment. It's like, what is your happily ever after? For a lot of you that have a family already, for a lot of you that there could be something about your children. For those of you that have children, there could be something about your children. For some of you, there could be something about you realizing that you want to have children, even though you thought you never did. There's something around, for some of you that are already established in some sort of family unit, there's something that you really don't want to look at that you're going to have to, and what you don't see coming. For those of you that are pretty much single, there's something weird. I don't know. We're going to have to clarify that, Aries. We're going to have to clarify that. Now, when it comes to your advice from your spirit guides, you have the Death card, you have the Eight of Cups, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles here in your advice from your spirit guides for this week, Aries. And so this is definitely about letting something go. First of all, there's something that you need to let go in order to expand. For a lot of you, this could be even your own fear of the unknown is what I'm getting, or I'm getting even fear of your own greatness for some of you here. The Death card is about transformation, deep transformation though, having to do with the soul. And the Eight of Cups is about transformation as well, some sort of emotional transformation, but it has to do with the practical, like it's actually happening in physical reality. So what this tells me is some sort of download that you get about what needs to end. You need to actually take the steps to do it. Remember, you also have expansion, breaking through barriers, and non-attachment. So now this one is throwing me for a loop because it's right underneath this Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Pentacles is in your advice. The Ten of Pentacles is having to do with your legacy, some sort of long-term, could be joint ventures as well. Some of you going into business with other people this week. I'm getting that. And like merging your ideas together. But no matter how you cut it, Aries, you're going to be a little bit uncomfortable this week. I'm going to be honest. Like, you can definitely expect to be uncomfortable. The good part about it is, like, you're in control. I don't see there's no sign of any sort of unexpected new limitation that's like, whoa, this is completely new. You're transforming something that you've been dealing with. And that's really the best part of this whole reading. Because it's something that you've been dealing with, it's not like, oh, it's going to come out of nowhere and hit you. It's more of like a download will come out of nowhere rather than a physical setback. And because you have expansion, breaking through barriers, and non-attachment, it's something you've been dealing with for a long time. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and start clarifying this reading and seeing what wants to come through. Why is this Five of Pentacles here? Because I got the message from it, but it took me a minute, and I know there's more to it that I wasn't getting. So why is the Five of Pentacles here in your opportunity? Confronting your fear of poverty for a lot of you as well, okay? I'm getting this very strongly. For a lot of you, you're not making a move in your career because you literally have this, outdated fear of poverty. And there's many ways that you can attract abundance. Money is only one form of abundance, Aries. And what I'm just getting a download about seeing people, do you know there's many people who travel the world and have no money? So you need to break out of some sort of limiting money belief is what I'm getting for a lot of you, okay? That you have a lot of resistance to, hence why you're staying in the job that you're in for a lot of you. Why is the Five of Pentacles here in your opportunity? Five of Pentacles in your opportunity is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and also the Strength card here. Yeah, so for a lot of you here, there could be someone that you're moving on from. I'm going to be honest with you. For a lot of you here, there could be some sort of I'm getting parent figure or something that you're going to have the strength to kind of realize you can't be as dependent on them. There's something about dependence and another person. Now, for others of you here, the Queen of Swords is about making a very logical decision, okay, about your legacy. Once again, the Ten of Pentacles is here in your opportunity, and it's also here in your advice. What this tells me, Aries, is you need to be thinking long-term this week, okay? And that's why this is coming up about your weak points. there is a time and a place to double down on your strengths and just kind of ride that wave, but you deserve better than what you have right now. And in order to get that better, you're going to have to transform. The Strength card is about really digging deep and moving through a difficult situation with grace. For some of you, I'm just getting this as a choice, though. It's almost like a choice to plunge yourself into the darkness rather than anything happening to you that forces you to. So that's the beauty of this reading for a lot of you. Now, let's go ahead and clarify what the Page of Swords is here in your challenge. Someone's creeping on you for a lot of you. So, some of you, the creeping is like literally like just someone that you're in love with. For others of you, there's some weird person remote viewing you, or there's some weird person creeping on you, and it has to do with higher. Like for some of you, I'm telling you, it has to do with like stuff like you couldn't even imagine. I'm telling you. You have the Page of Swords, and I'm not trying to make you all paranoid, but like maybe sometimes you need to know what's actually going on. The Page of Swords is clarified by the 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and also the Ace of Cups here. Someone here in love is trying to figure out whether or not you'd be open to and this is, wow. I really hate when this happens. But I just got the clear download about it. The 8 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups to the Page of Swords in your challenge. Someone is waiting to see if you can have a beginning with them again. For a lot of you, this is someone in your past, okay? For a lot of you, someone here in your past is wondering, will Aries ever give me a chance again? Will Aries ever give me a chance again? Or for some of you, the roles are going to be reversed and you're thinking about this from a past person, because you have the Ace of Cups here. Now, for a lot of you, if there could also be, I'm picking up on this, there's a lot of new people. And for the new people that are focused on you, there is something here about they're wondering, are you stuck in a toxic relationship? And when is that going to end? For those of you that are in a toxic relationship, or for those of you that are in something that's like not making you feel good, I think people can start to see this about you, and they start to relate, like, there's something about that, Aries, okay? So love, people are definitely paying you a lot of attention, etc. Now, let's go ahead and clarify why I'm going to see what a Temperance card is here. What is it that you're balancing? I got that you're balancing out your weak points. Now, the Temperance card is about emotional harmony with other people, and the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Temperance card in your overall general energy shows me that you are going to be harmonious with other people, like growing together. I'm not getting any like disharmony, but hold on, let's clarify. Why is the Temperance card here in your overall general energy? Temperance card in your overall general energy is clarified by the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, and also the Page of Wands here in your overall general energy. Yeah, so there's some sort of healthy competition, whether this is within you or, for a lot of you, it's within your own self. The 9 of Cups has to do with you. You also have the 9 of Pentacles, individual. But then you have the 5 of Wands here. Some sort of competition is going on, but it's healthy. And also you have the Page of Wands, which is a really fun energy. It's someone who is gearing up for an adventure, or wants to have fun, or wants to experience the fire of life. And so with that combination here, combined with your challenge, for a lot of you, there is like this growing sense of like, I'm really working on myself through some sort of competition. Like maybe you're comparing yourself to other people, but in a good way. Like I don't think, a lot of here's the thing, and I'm giving you a really big secret right now, Aries. I hope you're listening. When we talk about comparing yourself to other people, maybe for other signs that doesn't work. And, we all have the spiritual teachers that are like, comparison is a thief of all joy. They just give this big blanket statement, comparison is a thief of all joy. Now, from a higher perspective, yes, but we're still in these bodies, and your soul decided to have the Aries energy. as a major placement, I would assume, if you're listening to this reading. And what that means is that you can actually thrive off competition and not be a little bitch about it, right? Like, sometimes, like, comparing, that's evil. That's dark. It's like, really? Like, Aries, like, I am constantly comparing myself to everyone. Like, I know that sounds weird, and that sounds weird. It's like, yes, I compare myself to the person I was yesterday more so. Like, that's the fundamental thing. But there is something here about, like, don't be, like, that's what I call spiritual bypassing, okay? If you're just, like, living, like, off some dogma, or you're living off some quote you read, oh, brilliant. A quote, like, comparison is the thief of all joy. You know what that is? It's an elegant simplification. It's an elegant oversimplification. The reason why we have tarot here and I do 12 different readings every week is because I'm here to actually break it all down, okay? And so there's something about don't run away from that. Now, let's just go ahead and get to you some advice here, Aries. Why is the Death card here? What's transformed? Why is this your advice? Okay, that's tripping me out. The one card that's flipped over in this deck is the Death card here. So deep transformation. Yeah. Something is pushing you really far into yourself. Like internally analyzing yourself and your life. More than usual. Yeah, what the hell? I mean, the Death card is clarified by the Hermit, the Two of Swords, the Hermit, and the Moon here. So I really feel like what you're doing, like the advice is you're dissolving a lot of your subconscious programming, or you're resolving some sort of unconscious. The Moon has to do with the unconscious, Aries, the part of us that runs on autopilot, our instincts, our natural emotional instincts, even sometimes like survival-ish. Now, you also have the Two of Swords, which has to do with unconsciousness as well. It's like, I don't want to see this. I'm not looking at it. Moon, same thing. I can't even see it if I wanted to. And because it's clarifying the Death card, and then you also have the Hermit card in your advice, I really feel like you're being gently shown something, or for a lot of you, you already know what this is, that you need to work on. Okay, for me in my life right now, it's relationships. Like, I've been a hermit for too long. I'm going to start to have groups of people around me a lot. Also just like my physical health. So there's something that you've always kind of just that now you're like, okay, and you know it. Like, even though it is the Two of Swords and the Moon, what I'm getting from this is you know it's something that you've tried to push away, or you know it's unconscious, but you still know about it. Okay, so that's why you have the Judgment card here in your what you don't see coming. Now, the last thing I'm going to leave you with here is because you have the Ten of Pentacles in your opportunity, you have the Ten of Cups in what you don't see coming, you have the Ten of Pentacles in your advice. For a lot of you here, this is thinking about my long-term security. In order to become my greatest version, in order to shift onto a lifeline of my highest ideals and what I prefer and what I actually desire, then this needs to change right now. This needs to be worked on. Expansion, breaking through barriers, and non-attachment. So it's not going to be hard. It's not going to be, I'm telling you, it's not as hard as you think. It's just like mechanically doing it. So with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading, Aries. Hope you enjoyed it. It's the Autistic Mystic. Peace.